Here we go. Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. Well, we're in downtown Capo Patho, and we are at the midpoint on the Bar Street, or shall we say the point where Bar Street starts to look quite nice and respectable. So stick with us as we take you down the open bars, and we end up, well, with a view to die for on the Capo Patho Promenade, and we will look at the blue Mediterranean Sea. But before we go, I want to introduce you to the naughtiest little monkey in the world, Miss Ochin Gracivia Lobo.
Hello everybody! How nice to see you again. We wish all of you are spending the best times, correct?
Come on, Gracivia Lobo. Let's get down Bar Street.
Chuck Norris.
So, Chuck Norris is not with us, but hopefully he may subscribe and he may come back and do a video with us. You never know. I wish. He's actually a bit of a hero of mine.
Yeah.
I used to love watching his little movies. I used to love watching him kick 7 bells out of people. He had a great talent for it. Anyway, here we are at the top of the functioning Bar Street. So we'll start with probably the most famous bar that is currently open, and that bar is Notorious. There it is. So that's Notorious, and next door to it is a battered old bar that we featured in very long time ago in one of our first videos, and we did have dreams for that bar, and we hoped that that bar would be bought and rejuvenated, and guess what, it has been by the great boys that own the Notorious. And that bar, that one there, is going to become Notorious number 2. So Notorious 1, Notorious 2. That tells you that someone's got it right, and that bar must make a lot of money. Gracivia?
Hopefully. Because when this trip is going more live and live, people get excited more and more.
Yeah, they do. It's got a vibe and it's got a buzz. This is the street to come, and this is where you have all of your fun. Over there is the Le Grand Ricci Bar. That one is open. It has happy hour, and it does, well, if you look over there, large bottles of beer, Carlsberg and Kio at $2.50 a pop, and it's got cocktails at $2.50 a pop as well. That one there is a disco club, and it's called Bubbles Cocktail and Music Bar, and I assure you, on a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, that place is banging, that's for sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And over there you've got one of the greatest fast food takeaways on Bar Street, and we actually have a superstar subscriber in there. Let's go and see if he's working tonight, because they're ready for business, that's for sure. We can see all the tables are out, and we can see he actually is hard at work. There he is, he's hard at work. I've never seen you work so hard.
Oh my god, you haven't seen the half of it.
What are you doing?
I'm signing the
release form for your order. Yeah. Are you getting busy?
No, at the moment no.
No, but on the night time.
Oh my
On the
god.
night time. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my god.
on the time. And this place makes very nice pizzas, because we've shown the
best
pizzas.
pizza in town.
Yeah, they do. They look really nice. Because I featured pizzas in this cabinet on quite a few evenings, and I can promise you that the pizza in this place is very good, as are the kebabs, and as are the hot dogs and that sort of stuff. And that guy, he's a superstar. He actually accosted us on the street. We got hunted in our videos about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And he hit the like and he subscribed right in front of us, and he told us thank you very much for helping to promote their Taverna. Now, this is a bar with a very soft place in someone's heart, and that person is Miss Sally Byers. So Miss Sally Byers, in, well, 3 weeks time, you are going to be coming here, and you are going to bring Mr. Matt, and there's a man who's going to serve you all the drinks that you want, and there's another man who's going to serve you all the drinks you want. It's opening in about an hour, and we understand that it's a hugely popular bar in downtown Capo Patho, because when you come past here on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, this place is full to the brim, and it has a vibe and an atmosphere, and it will serve you any drink that you want, from a soft drink to a cocktail, etc. Now, across the road is another very popular place, and that place is the Boogie Woogie's Karaoke Club. If you want a bit of karaoke, that's where you go. Go see Villa Booth.
Yeah. What you gonna? One day I'll put you to sing song for me.
Yeah. What song am I going to sing? I Love You, Baby. I love you, baby. No, I can't sing that one.
Why?
Because that's the Pain Brothers song.
Is it
They're
hard?
going to sing that.
Is it hard song to sing?
It depends if you want to be in the right octave or whatever key. It depends. So I can't sing it, but I believe that the Pain Boys can, because apparently they have very operatic voices. And I'm going to set those two boys up and this beautiful dancer in the metal structures down by the harbour. I'm going to get a nice big box because I think we're going to make a lot of money, and I'm going to insist on people donating a minimum of €2 or €5. And if you don't want to drop the money in the box, well, I've got a rubber hammer, so we'll see who wins in the fight, should we say.
My
Right,
God,
Silvia?
what a fantasy you've
Yes,
got.
I have. Yes.
My goodness.
Yes. Now, once you've got out on the bar street and you've had a few drinks too many and you've repented your sins and that sort of thing, well, if you're feeling sorry for yourself, that's where you go. Look at that. One of the most beautiful little churches that I've ever seen. And I'm not a religious man, but I do think that this church is beautiful. It's quaint and it's got a charm, and we can see that over time parts have been added to it, and obviously that top part, the spiral I suppose you would call it, has been added probably in the last 100 years or so, I would say.
The gardens, as I said before all the time, is beautiful.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. And these gardens are maintained and paid for by a family. We'll go over in a moment and I'll show you the sign. But have a look at those gardens. They are absolutely beautiful. And often if you come down here at the lunchtime, you will find a garden or two tending to their lot, shall we say. Let's pop over to that side, and then there is a sign that tells you who is paying and maintaining these gardens. So those people, or that family, obviously thinks an awful lot of this church, and it obviously has a place in their heart, because obviously it's not going to be cheap. So this garden was planted by Mario Pinagera, is that right, Priscilla? Pinagera, his family and his friends, and they planted it and they pay for the upkeep of this garden. So this church obviously has a place in their heart for them, and it is a very nice place. It's strange that it's in the middle of Bar Street, but of course we understand that it was there a long time before Bar Street. Now this bar is now open, and this bar is called the Tropical Nights, a very popular bar indeed. And if you want to knock 7 bells out of someone, you drop a bit of money in there, down comes that. That one you can kick 7 bells out of them. And, well, this is a strange sight, because there's the delivery of the water, the Coca-Cola, the Carlsberg, the Schweppes, and the Kia. Now, we understand the country that we're from. If that was there for more than about 3 or 4 minutes, it would be gone. Same applies in Russia, same applies in many countries, but not in Cyprus. So that tells you something about Cyprus, which we constantly keep telling you. Cyprus is a place where crime, well, I'm not going to say it doesn't exist, but I'm going to say it's very low. And on top of that, in general, the population, including myself, are very lazy. The thought of carrying a crate of Kio beer, it's too hot. Silvia?
Yeah, but depending which men we're talking about now. But I think they follow the rule.
Yeah.
If there is something not yours, don't touch it.
Yeah. In general, Cyprus is quite law-abiding in that respect. Talking on mobile phones while driving, drinking and driving, speeding and driving on the wrong side of the road, that bit doesn't really matter. But as theft comes, it's pretty low. What's that restaurant called, Abu?
Alkyone.
That's the Alkyone Restaurant. It's a steakhouse and does international cuisine. And on the other side, we have the Democritus Restaurant. There it is. Now, this restaurant is the oldest taverna in the whole of Paphos, and it was founded in 1971. I have eaten there, Gracevia LaBouffe has eaten there, and on top of that, so has one of our superstars, Mr. Dave Jono. I'm going to take you for a walk through it to show you the calmness, the tranquility, and the beauty of it. Look at that. It truly is a very nice restaurant indeed, nice bar. The only black mark against it is that it sells Pepsi. But we can sort that out by removing the Pepsi machine and smashing the life out of it and replacing it with the Coca-Cola. And it'll be a wonderful place. There we go. A very traditional taverna, and it has a live performance stage. So if you come here through the summer, I think it's 5 nights a week, and they have live traditional music and a bit of dancing. Go on, Gracevia.
Have you noticed the roof of it?
It's open. Yeah, open air. Very nice.
Yeah.
Let's have a dance, Gracevia.
Yeah.
There we go.
But if we were allowed training music, for example, Armenian, Georgian, or Cyprus, it doesn't matter. I would really dance and jump for you.
Yeah.
Just for
Well, I
you.
mean, live music, eating and dining with your friends and your family, it all goes hand in hand, doesn't it? And out here, to keep the little ones happy, or the Gracieviella booths happy, they've got a swing, they've got a slide, another slide, and a jumping trampoline. So there you go.
Here.
Well, go on then, Gracevia. In you get. In you get, Gracevia.
Yes, I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
She's thinking about it. That's it. In goes to that for review. Right, go on. Spoilt today, that's for sure. Right, go on, Gracevia booth.
You know what? When you, I understand sometimes you don't feel like a child, but many times you have to push yourself to feel like a child, and then jump like a monkey, and then don't hit your head, and then you know what? 10, 20, 50 years off.
Right. Come on, Gracevia booth. In a minute, they're going to throw us out, that's for sure. One of these days, you can't take her anywhere. She's going to get you into trouble. So, yet again, let's scan round. These are very, very traditional tables, but one of the things I do like, they have traditional seats, but they do have a nice bit of sponge. That's one of my hates with Cyprus seats. They tend to use these straw ones, which I really don't like. Now, if I remember rightly, that was the table that we sat on.
Yes.
Yeah?
Show
Am I right?
us little details. How did they do these numbers of the table?
Yeah.
Look at
So the
this
numbers are on a
nice-
spoon, nice tablecloths, nice cutlery, quality knives, that's for sure. Very, very nice place indeed. And it's a very traditional place, but serves international cuisine as well, and quite a few delicacies. And like I say, it's been going for a long, long time. It's been passed from grandfather to father to son. So if you want a nice meal, pop in there. And the price is quite reasonable, that is for sure. The next one along is the Flintstones Snack Bar, which is Yabba Dabba Doing place. So this is a Flintstone, a very, very busy bar, and very, very busy with foreigners, expats, and locals alike. And as you can see, they're getting ready. Are you getting ready to open? Yes, they're getting ready to open.
Not yet.
Not yet. Another half an hour or so. So they're getting ready for a busy night. And then the next place along is the Mandria Tavern. My pronunciation is getting good. And this place, translated into English, means? Field. So it's a very traditional taverna, and it serves traditional Greek Cypriot food. And I want to show you that because that is how they serve a pork kebab, or as they call it, sovla.
Beautiful.
And it's very, very beautiful to look at, and then very, very beautiful to eat. Now, on the other side of the road is the Dionysus Hotel. There is the sign, so that's the main entrance to the Dionysus Hotel. So if anyone's going to stay at that hotel, drop it in the comments, and we'll go and do a hit and run on there with great pleasure. And we may even get our way down to the indoor heated swimming pool. And they also have an Italian restaurant up there, which has a buffet where you can eat all you can eat salad, pastas, pizzas, caglioni, and lasagna. And you can order cannelloni.
Like King Elephant.
Like the King Elephant. I rename everything. It's that simple. And if you don't like it, well, change the name. Right. Let's see the other bit. Where are we going now?
Mr. Paul, you amazing how you can say the things. At least I understand. As we say, the mother knows the baby's language.
Right, okay,
understand
let's
what
continue. I understand what you mean. Right, let's keep going. So the next one along here to the left is the Penguin Cafe. And over there is a kiosk which sells sunglasses, hats. Did I say hats? And Gracevia didn't stop? Yes, she didn't stop. And then the next place is the Mavris Leather Shop. And this is a very, very upmarket shop that sells quality suitcases, quality leather jackets, handbags, belts, and all sorts of other things. If you pop in there, you are going to spend a couple of bob, but you are going to get some nice things.
Let me tell you that this shop, it's been staying here, the
long
same
time.
place, more than 25 years.
Yeah. It's a family business, and the man who owns it is still in charge, but his daughters now take most charge, we say. Gracevia LaBouffe has seen something.
Some flowers are beautiful, but when you smell,
No smell? No, there we go. Bit pungent, I think, is the word that she's looking for. So just over there is the Penguin Restaurant. Very, very popular and very, very busy restaurant. The reason it's busy is because its view is spectacular. It has a view over the very nice little fountain waterfall, and then just down there, as you can see in the distance, is the blue Mediterranean Sea. And the last one along here is the Gourmet Taverna Restaurant. As you can see, it's getting ready. And then a traditional English snack bar called 2 for 2 at the harbour is just over there. And then just across the road, as we cross on the zebra crossing, that nobody seems to have noticed, is the Donna Express. Again, fast food, but very, very good quality. So chips, kebabs, flat pitters, rolled up pitters, that sort of thing. The next one before we hit the plage is the Alia All Day Lifestyle Restaurant Taverna. And this place, as the night goes on, shall we say, turns the volume of the music up a little bit, and it gets very, very loud indeed. And there it is. The music is just starting to beat in the background, and it's a lovely little place, lovely little place. And the reason why is because it has that view. That view is the greatest view in the world. So let's take a few seconds to digest it as we walk down to the Capo Patho. Losing my English. The greatest Paphos plage. And look at that. That is the blue Mediterranean Sea. And as you can see in the distance, there are quite a few people swimming if you look carefully. There's a paddle boat, there's a couple of canoes, so one can only assume that they're coming from countries where you can't fly in. And up in the very, very distance, there's a bit of paragliding. So perhaps Tahoni Nankaro and his lovely wife Wendy are on their way back.
Parasailing is lovely. You should all try it. I thought that I was going to die, but if you see, I'm still alive. And I would like to tell you that you are very, very, very good heroes for us. You're stars. You're watching us, you're staying with us, and we love you to bits. And we wish you all the best in this life. Many thanks.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and come back for that little bit more of our madness. There's a speedboat. She's stolen my English again, and it's towing along what they call a banana. So, say goodnight, Crescivia.
Money, money, money. Why? It came to my mind to sing this song. I love you to bits, and goodbye.
Pain boys, worry.